Yo, what's up guys, Sittinstill here, and in today's video I'm going to be bringing you guys my chest route on Fortnite Battle Royale. This is nowhere near as good as some of like the famous YouTubers' chest routes. They have like figured everything out, but this is just one. Me and my friend came up on our own. It's got a total max chest you can get in this is 9, and it takes about 2 minutes to run through all of it. So it's not, and if you land in the circle, you're pretty much fine. You get a lot of loot, but it's pretty easy to run through. It's pretty quick. All the buildings are pretty close to each other. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. I hope you enjoy. Alrighty guys, so right now you'll see me falling down. The spot I'm going to show you is right next to Retail Row. It's a really good spot. What you want to do, you can either land at the house that like is right in front of this barn, but usually if I look in the barn and I see a chest in the top, you'll see like an orange glowing light. I usually go for the barn just because nobody usually goes here, and it's just pretty much a guaranteed chance of getting a chest. So I usually just break that. Sometimes there's an item up on the roof anyways. I'll take everything that's up there. There's usually items, just like you saw that green pump shotgun getting picked up. There's usually items up there, and then sometimes right around that corner that I'm looking in right now, the room, there's usually a chest in there as well. And right now I'm going to go and show you. I run out of this place. There's usually an ammo box out there, but this time I decided not to get it. And that's where you want to go, right there, where I'm marking it on the map. That's where you want to go. Usually I like to jump out a little bit before the bus gets right over it. And then so I'll get there before people. If somebody decides to go there, it's very rare that somebody actually decides to go there, because it's a very rare spot for people to go. But the loot's absolutely phenomenal, and just as me talking about that, I killed a guy right here, one shot with a pump shotgun. That's why I absolutely love it. But in just a second I'm going to be heading to that's where the chest would be, right where I just pointed. But you jump up here, that's where the chest is at, where I showed you. Loot up there a good bit of times. And then, as you can see, somebody's already gone inside this house. If you didn't catch it, there's a hole up top. There's usually a chest right up there where I just pointed. Usually, just run in there, loot in the bathroom, and then the bottom stairs, upstairs as well. And then I usually like to run over here. I'm showing you right here on the map. Right about there, and then I'll run to this little like bathroom thing, I guess that's what you call it. There's usually loot in there, and sometimes I'll destroy trees on the way there just to get some extra wood. And usually that big old that car and that big old pile of rocks, that usually gives me about 150 wood and 50 or 60 of each metal and brick. And then there's usually a lot of loot in this little place right here. As you can see, I found a blue pistol, a blue scoped AR. There's a chest up there. That's pretty much the only spot there can be a chest here. I've never found a chest somewhere else, and that's usually where they're at in abandoned houses. And then once you get done, you can drop down where I'm going right now. That's where one ammo box is usually right there under the stairs, another one's right there in the corner of the wall where I just pointed. And what you're going to do, usually if I have like a sniper, I'll look up there, and if I see something green, I'll go up there. But if nothing's up there is green, then I'll just keep on running. So you just want to keep running this direction. As you can see, I'm outside of the circle right now, but I'm pretty close to it, so it shouldn't be a problem. And then you're going to want to run to this abandoned house right here. This abandoned house usually has a really good loot. I found multiple scars in here, and there's a shield right there. I go ahead and drink this up, and what you're going to do now, after I pick up my mini shields, you're going to want to run upstairs. Usually loot right there where those bandages are, and then back there where that is right there with the blue item, there's usually loot right there. And there's a chest right here. And then back downstairs, there's two ammo boxes, one under the stairs right there, and then one in the corner over there. But they weren't there this time. And then you're gonna want to run to this abandoned house right here. There's usually an ammo box under the stairs to my right about now, and then an ammo box right there where I just pointed in that corner. Right there. That's where the ammo box is usually at. As you can see, I pick it up right here. And then there's usually a chest up there where I'm pointing right now to the ceiling. And yeah. There's as you can see right now, I'm looking at this ammo box and getting that ammo. And then now you're going to want to run to this barn place. There's a lot of times I find a chest, but sometimes there's not, or it's already been looted. That's actually a pretty high populated spot, that little barn right there, because it's like right in the middle of the map. But there's usually an ammo box up there on that shelf. I usually destroy these wooden crate things, and I'll bounce up on these tires to get to this chest up here. There we go. And get some loot. Not that much good loot, but usually I'll find some pretty good loot in there. And now what you're going to want to do is head out of here once I break, as I was saying, I break those boxes. And they're gonna wander under this like tall hut thing. I'm not 100% sure what to call it, but it's like a tall hut. I'm gonna pick up the loot here, and I usually break that. And at this point, there's not that many good loot places. I usually run to Salty Springs right here next to it. This place, I destroy some trees to get some wood just in case I find somebody and I need to build. But I usually end up finding a few people here and killing them, just because you get their loot if you find them. And I mean, it's pretty easy to kill people because by this point you're usually stacked. You've got, most of the time you've got full shield. You've got bandages, healing materials, you've got plenty of building materials. So I usually just rush straight in, trying to find some people, because if you can find them and kill them and take their loot, you're pretty much set. But I like this spot also because it's like in the middle of the map, so there's anytime the circle forms, you're not going to be far from it, if it is to form in a different position than where you're at right now. And as you see, I sit in this bush right here because I see somebody, and I have no clue I hit none of those shots. My aim was really off right there. But usually I'll just find people through here, I'll fight him, and I'll kill him. So I just killed that guy right here, and there's another one. So I'm glad I got those trees earlier, else I wouldn't have been able to build, and I probably would have died. That's why I always like to have at least a few building resources with me. And then I see this guy right there, boom, he runs at me, kill him, pick up his stuff, and then boom, we're on our way. I'm pretty sure I do end up fighting another guy here soon, and killing him, and taking his loot as well. Usually I'll look in there for that little barn right there for some loot as well. Like, there's usually items in there, never a chest in there. Chests usually don't form in there. And then I'll usually just run up to Salty Springs, check the houses. A lot of times, none of these, I mean, some of the houses are looted, but a good bit of times, these houses are not looted. Just because not a lot of people go to Salty Springs. I always look through that window, see if there's stuff in there. If there's stuff and I hear a chest, I'll build up to the top, break the roof, go inside the roof, and yeah. And this is usually where you end up right here, Salty Springs. I just showed you where we ran through. It's a really good spot, a really good route. I use this a lot, and as you can see right here, I almost kill another person. I start fighting him. But that little bathroom place to the left that I was just looking at, the place I run by right about now, I usually look in there. There's usually loot in there. Me and my friend have found multiple scars in there before. And yeah, so I go and start pushing this dude. If this guy wasn't here, I'd definitely be looting the houses right now, just because they usually got some pretty good loot at them, and they're usually not looted. So, and then I see this guy. It looks like aimbot right there because I somehow saw his bullets and immediately turned around and killed him. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. That's my chest route in Fortnite Battle Royale. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to hit that like button. I really like using this chest route. If you do, please be sure to share with. If you do enjoy, please be sure to share with your friends. This is a really good chest route, especially for multiple people. Me and my friend usually run it duos, just because there's multiple places to get loot. There's a lot of places to get loot, actually, and you guys can just split up and split off, go different directions in the chest route after you get done. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, please be sure to hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.